Hello and welcome everyone to Diablo 2 Resurrected Hardcore Modded 100x Density, all the fun words, as we play a Javazon. Now we hit level 30 yesterday and things got crazy, got much better. So we're going to, before we even move into Nightmare, because we did beat normal, we're going to do a quick run here. Actually, let's go to Trav, let's see how this looks. Quick bail run, just make sure things are still good. Oh, look, everything died. Amazing. It said Tristram and not Travancore. I am dumb. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's go take on Mephisto. Because we've actually found an Eye of the Eldritch yesterday on doing a Meph run. Not at Mephisto himself, but on our way there. The High Council or whatever they are in here. No, go away. And I've been thoroughly enjoying this, so at least once I hit level 30, I've been enjoying it. Before level 30, I did not enjoy this at all. It was not a fun character to play, but did I put the chance cards on? I did. Not great ones, mind you, but they're chance cards. Hey, Coney. Yeah, it was just a short break, eat some food, do a little bit of work, and then get back on. But we're going to be finishing up at around 6:30 today, because I've got to run a couple errands after, so not too bad. So we got 2 hours. See how far we get into to Nightmare with it. Come on. 21.5. All right, well. He's dead. Go. We're level 48, so we're doing pretty well. But let's go take on Bale. After we identify these and then leave. Now, I would like to get in the habit of doing, 3 per day regardless. Like, that would make me happy instead if I could. It's very difficult for me to do that if I'm still doing other stuff at the same time. So, gotta be aware of other commitments, you know. It's amazing how much better Lightning Fury is to everything else that I've had. Especially as it's, gone towards max level. Is it max level? Or one more? One more level. Just branches off into so many. Oh, hey, we got 1 Valkyrie. Forgot that we had those. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we have... Oh, whoops. I guess another one had already gone spawn. Well, I just summoned a weaker one. Because the Valkyries that we get from our armor are stronger than all the others. Beautiful. Because they come in at level 15, whereas mine are not level 15. I'm not going to check that this very second. Holy crap. Anyway, mine are level 5. So, slight difference, you know. Like, it's amazing. It just hits one thing and that's it. It just nukes everything else. The way it spreads is ridiculous. Which is why it's so good. Amazing, isn't it? Ow. Is that it? Nope, there's still a couple left. Wop, 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 wop. How long will it last? 30 seconds? Yeah, 16. They'll focus on her. And they die. We didn't really get a whole lot for that one, did we? Here we just do one more bail run before going into Nightmare. And you enjoy our honestly, pretty damn good map that we have for both. Huh. Maybe I should go with Holy Freeze for the Mercenary moving forward, but I do like the prayer aura that he gives. Oh, you survived. What was the armor that we made? Was it Hope? And when Ite comes in, I'll ask him. Ite? I don't know how it's pronounced. Should probably ask him. We can also now make an insight staff because we can get soul runes. Which I'll probably just grab one that I have already. That way I don't have to search. Like, I don't necessarily want to be using stuff for my stash, but in regards to like having to search to buy something or just search for an item that I'm going to get regardless, like maybe not. All right, so that's now maxed out. Let's go to Nightmare, shall we? Boop. The nightmare begins.
Good day.
Yeah, because like, here's one, and this Spetum. And I have all the runes, so.
I'll put that to good use.
Here, you can chill there. Greetings, stranger. You have done well. I am Akara, High Priestess of this area. We don't care, Akara.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
So only super potions can drop, which is ideal. Less clutter. Eventually we'll get to where we only have full juice dropping, and that'll be even better. Experience round, we'll take that, because why not? And small charm. Den of Evil, let's just go in there and clear this place out, shall we?
I hear foul creatures.
Oh, that was nice. Like, it just travels the whole area. It's so insane. Like, you don't typically get to see it be this broken, except for, as was said yesterday, in cows. You know, I don't think that counts. Like, didn't see that. Like, I kind of feel like Foden could do this as well to an extent, because I think when foe hits something, it branches out and does the same thing. It replicates. So that could be really good. But it's been so long since I've even used Fist of the Heavens. I honestly have no idea. How did not a single one go over there? That's the real question. Ow. Another Cathans. That's 3. I need Angelics. I don't need it, but it'd be nice for the magic find. So once we beat Andariel, we're gonna bug her, of course, like you do, and then we're going to hunt her until we get a Razor Tail. That was so unnecessary. Missed. That way we have 100% pierce at that point. Oh.
Perhaps now the sisters will trust me.
Probably not. Why would anyone trust you? We got no experience doing that.
Not in town.
It's actually not bad, but... Resistances are actually not great. Alright, let's put that in charge strike. So we're slowly getting better damage. Quite slowly. That's fine. Oh, also we no longer have to worry about mana. Because insight. Wonderful. Need to follow the map this way. The trail actually leads you to the cold plains. I just went the wrong way. We're supposed to. Yeah, it's going to go up and over. Death rune. I will take that. Thank you. I mean, I could put a Stone of Jordan on and get plus skill that way. We are past level 29. Oh, wait, no. Wait. No, I can't. It's in the stash. I did not find it. I'm dumb. It's fine. Alright. Be nice if we could be on players 5 for, you know, for more drops, but it's fine. We work with it. Actually lagging a little bit, dropping some frames. That's unusual. Ooh, maiden javelins. Let's see, what do we get? Those suck. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we got burial grounds. Looks like we might as well do it. No reason not to.
Great sorrow and misery.
Oh, it's Bloater. There she is. Eh. Anything good? Nope.
Rest in peace, sister.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. She is supposed to be like an Amazon, isn't she? It's also amazing how self-art will spread, too. It goes a long ways. Yeah, 2 sockets. Keep hearing amulets and rings drop, but we need the legendary or the uniques. Yeah. Oh, can't leave Ice Wolf alive there. Yeah, those are probably take a couple of spears to take out. Makes sense. Oh, someone poisoned me. Don't do that. Owie. Vidal's Fetlock. Great early game for stamina. That's about it. The only downside is you do have to hit something, but with how much stuff there is, usually pretty easy to hit at least one thing. More Gorfoot. Another one spawned. Rude. How are you still alive? We need to change that. Nope, don't freeze me. Honestly, very surprised I didn't just get frozen. Eisenhart's breastplate. We're just looking for the waypoint and the hinges. Ooh, soul rune. Hello. Always good to have. Sad that I lost those 2 dual runes I had, but that's what happens when the game crashes, you know. You lose stuff. At least the character didn't corrupt again, because that's happened. Front door's locked. Good. He's doing pretty decent damage. Yeah. Alright. Oh, small shroom. I will take that. Thank you. Alright, there's the henge, and it looks like Rakinishu already died. I didn't even get to see him or listen to his wonderful cry of Rakinishu. You know, I'm sad now. Whatever will we do? And the crazy thing about how strong this is, the expanded Synergies isn't helping it. Like, it's just this strong. Yeah, that's better than what you have now. Port rune. Where, oh, where is said waypoint now? Down here? Oh, I was like, where are they attacking? And one of them just kind of spawned in there, I guess. Happens sometimes. I still need to search for a two-sided tower shield. I don't think any have spawned, but that one reminded me. Ugh, that's a terrible waypoint, but it's fine. I just hope that the Catacombs waypoint is good. Since I'm probably going to be doing a lot of Vendorial runs to try and find that Razor Tail that we want. Yeah, poison. Our fire res is only 55. That's not ideal, but we can work with it. Ooh, an Io rune. Hello. Like, as long as it hits somewhere in the room, everything just kind of dies. Though Flesh Wolf, he's surviving pretty well there. Just had some high lightning res. Kite shield. No more fur for you. How's it going, man? I wonder what Ite's name is. What his @ is. I would have had to click on his profile at some point. I hope this isn't a permanent thing, because I mean, I guess it's fine, because then people can't keep changing their names, because some people do that. Which one's that? That kind of sucks. Hopefully he will tell me when he comes in that it's him. Broadsword. I'm not muted, right? Okay, had to make sure. There's never a guarantee. Sometimes I mess up. Though I'm pretty sure Baconi would have told me if I was. So. No, it was all the way up there that I heard that amulet drop. Jeez. Though I do have a feeling like with this change that YouTube has made, assuming it's a permanent change, not just something that's messed up and it's happening for today, I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I should have had a different username. Next time Baconi's in, I need to ask him how the Silksong mod is coming along. Because I'd kind of like to utilize that in some way when the time comes to play Silksong again. Have like a man versus stream type thing going on. The real question is, can it be adapted over? Oh, welcome back. The real question is, can it be adapted to work somehow with YouTube? Like, I really wish YouTube had a better method of interacting with chat in some way. Okay, that wasn't the right way. Get 75 stat points, man. Apparently we're just gonna full clear the underground passage at this rate. Hey, Ollie. We did Hollow Knight a little while ago. We just finished up, actually. We got pretty far. Okay, so Ollie Clark -Q3Z. I'm guessing it can be made with YouTube, but there would need to be some kind of a custom point reward system. So YouTube now has some sort of cheering mechanism. Oh, it's turmoil? Okay, thanks. YouTube seems to, I don't know if it's a change that YouTube has made or part of like the Cloudflare issue that was going on. People's actual channel names they picked are showing up now. And it's kind of weird. Because I don't know who most people are, because their channel name and their username are two very different things. But thank you. I will try to make a note to remember that. Nope. But yeah, YouTube recently came out with something that helps with that. I don't remember what it was called, though. Or not to help with it, but to, they gave people some sort of way to redeem any of that, sadly. Or not redeem, but like do like a bit donation type thing. Obviously not the same or as good as what Twitch has with, you know, free. I wish there was some free method, but I'll actually hold on to those. Aesthetic, no. It could just be, you know, a mess up that's happening, but I don't know. Let's get those out of my inventory for now. I also noticed that YouTube now has a gift option. I saw that in my options the other day. I have to look into that more, see what that is. It's kind of weird. Where, like, people can buy you stuff. Kind of weird. Alright. Maxing out Charge Strike now. Oh. Wow, I'm lagging. That's unusual. What is going on, computer? Yep. That's not good. We're gonna, see if I have stuff running that I don't know about that's using a lot, that's also using additional resources. Once I know I'm not going to die. Which tab are you going to open on? GPU is at 49%. No, we have Blizz errors. Yeah, right now it is using 92% of my GPU to run D2. Huh. That's unusual. Hey, Levi. Yeah.
What a strange looking tree.
A little bit more D2 for fun, because we were having fun with this last night. I kind of want to continue it. Plus, I said I would. I even gave a time frame, which means I had to stick to it. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten with Hollow Knight for another like hour and a half. Laconi, do you know if I can do refights of Grim and Nightmare King Grim in Godhome? In that little area at the bottom. I assume I can. We stream tomorrow after work? What time would that be? So I'll try to tune in if I'm not streaming. I'll take that. It's nowhere close to where I meant to throw that. 545 CT. We might be able to be there. I can't. All right, cool. That's always the fun part, isn't it? Well, Ollie, I don't know if you're still here, but since I can do refights of Grim and Nightmare King Grim, I will. I'll do those on stream again for you if you want. That's high. Not where I meant to go. All the garbage. Beep. Oh, that survived. That's dope. All right, let's see how terrible Tristram is. Tristram should be an absolute joke because it's usually so densely packed. So I used to use Streamlabs OBS, slobs, and I used to utilize their multi-streaming, but their servers were just so unhappy with AT&T. I don't know what was up with it. So I ended up having to find a different way to... hold up. A different way to do it using OBS itself for multi-streaming. And honestly, kind of like it more. Not gonna lie. Because I can start and stop the stream whenever I want. I'm not tied to all of them all at once to be stopped. It's just an ADEM plugin that works beautifully. Wow, that was so much easier than usual. My god. Getting Command & Conquer and Anomaly or AoE or some Terror Core. I would say do some Command & Conquer. 3. Damn it. No reason not to. As XM is my Sunday stream is my gluttonous punishment. Yep. There's always one. You know, honestly, my Diablo 2 is kind of my punishment to myself at times. Garbage? Garbage! Though with, now that we have Lightning Fury, like, it's gotten pretty good. Circlet. Now, we'll see if we can find one at a higher level. So tomorrow is Friday. I start with Red Alert. There you go. Just enjoy the wonderful cutscenes that Red Alert has. Those things are absolute gold. So tomorrow will be Tales of Xillia to start with, and then I don't know what the rest of the day will be yet. I've not decided. Apparently Streamlabs has some kind of point system. Yeah. But same, I don't know how it works. I mean, usually, my own personal experience, people like to watch you suffer, so... If you want to give the people what they like to see, I'd say just go for hard mode, try it. I mean, what's the worst case scenario? You have to do it multiple times and it just gives you more content to stream? I see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, like I don't understand how the Streamlabs one works. I don't know, like honestly, with my CloudBot, which I might have to remove soon because I no longer pay for Streamlabs. I think there's a way with the bot as well, but like I don't know. Trust me, I know that feeling all too well. And I keep adding more to the list of things I want to play. Neither am I. As I play on hardcore. I swear I heard a charm drop somewhere. Those may end up being Twitch exclusives, which I'm not really a fan of, but... Another Elrin, huh? I mean, there is one other thing that I could do for a brief period of time, while I still have AT&T and T-Mobile, which would be stream one on AT&T, one on T-Mobile. String of ears. Hold. Okay. Hello. That's really nice. Really, really nice. Oh, also, I now have more belt slots. Ah, it was a potion I picked up. Checks out. Wrong button. There we go. The waypoint. Now we need to find the tower. It's a slight pain in the ass to set that up because I'd have to set up like specific routing, but it is doable. So eventually I'll get to the point where maybe I could make money on Twitch if I was able to continue multi-streaming enough, but like, I wouldn't mind growing on Twitch. It's just very unlikely to happen as a small streamer nowadays. Yeah, I don't really grow much on YouTube either, mind you. But since I already have an established channel, like, it does actually help a lot to stream. So when I started doing daily streams and uploading the VODs, A, my regular DIY videos are getting more views, but B, my like my monthly income has gone up by like $20 already, which is kind of neat. It's not much, but it's a fun little incentive for doing what I already enjoy. Now, if I could get more videos, get, you know, 3,000 to 5,000 views each, that'd be nice. That I could put out daily. That would be set. Oh, that's a big room. It's empty now. I have my game, which is 141, my music, which is 1120, my Crabs channel 120. The issue is the watch time. Yep. See, I should diversify because YouTube would be much happier if I did, I'm sure. Because YouTube really likes it when you stick with, you know, one main thing and not be all over the place, unlike what I do specifically. But I don't know. It's working. I'm fine with it. Yeah, watch time is one of the hardest things, and you can't use shorts for it either, because you need like 10,000 hours of watch time for shorts or something ridiculous. One thing that I learned with YouTube is the algorithm likes to push like super long stuff. We're talking like 5+ hour things. It'll push that. And so you could actually hit your 1,000 hour watch time, or what was it, 4,000 hours watch time, fairly quickly. For me, I hit the 4,000 hours long before I hit my 1,000 subs. Oh, War Javelin, not Maiden Javelin. Oops. Funnily enough, the thing that got me over 1,000 subs was a 3D print time lapse of a Blastoise model. Gaming 0 watch hours, music 480 watch hours. Nice. Craps 930 watch hours. I'm surprised. Well, I mean, the gaming that just takes time. I mean, I looked at your channel, of course. You know, it's the gaming size is so small, so you're not really getting any views. I, for the longest time, got no views on any of my streams. But what I would recommend is, I mean, it's what I'm doing at least. I don't know. Guess I would have to recommend it since it's what I'm doing. Is record all of your streams and then upload them separately as VODs with separate thumbnails that are titled for, you know, each part. Because a lot of people don't watch live streams, but they'll watch VODs. So you're hitting two different areas there. Oh no. Two different markets. One in necro skills. That would have been nice when I was, you know, a necromancer. It's that moment for you. I said it takes time. I mean, I've been doing this now for 5-6 years, and look how small my channel still is. Like, YouTube is not my retirement strategy. Well, I can tell you that. If it was, I'd probably be doing, you know, like playing Minecraft or something. Who knows? One portion record, rest live finished. And like there's gonna be some games I do that will be completely off stream. That'll just be uploaded as as gameplay with no camera, no commentary, just, you know, reading any dialogue that I have to, of course. And I want to see how those do, because I've never done anything like that before. See if people like that kind of stuff. I essentially do like a guided playthrough for people, for those who would like to know the story of a game but never play it themselves type thing. I've talked about it a few times, I haven't done it, but I think our first one is going to be Hyrule Warriors 3. Yeah, I don't like Minecraft. I cannot play it myself, but in terms of things that would probably bring in a lot of viewers and money, Minecraft. I can't force myself to do it. Like, I couldn't be a sellout just because if I don't like something, I'm not going to interact with it. If someone offers me money for something I already enjoy doing, like, hell yes, I'll take that, but I will never have sponsorships because of that. Why do you not like Minecraft? Like, there's nothing inherently wrong with Minecraft. It's just not my style of game. Not something I particularly enjoy. I'm not, like, I don't do base builders. I'm not a builder. Like, I like Pal World, but guess what part of Pal World I don't like? If you guessed it was the base building part, you'd be correct. Oh god, not PUBG. Ugh. Fortnite's not my game. Roblox, yeah, all the ones that make the most money, I don't like any of those. Of course. The ones that would have the highest viewership, I don't like. Yep. That's pretty much how that works for me. There's some games I want to like, but it gets like I don't care if something gets overhyped if it's for good reason. Like Expedition 33 has a ton of hype, but the game's amazing. So yeah. Running out of space. I like 3 games on Roblox, but Roblox as a platform I hate now. I've never even touched Roblox, so I can't really speak to what it is. I just know from what I've seen, I want nothing to do with it. And maybe that makes me a bad person in a way, but judging something without ever actually having played it. Well, I look at it and go, no. Just quit licking the paw. You know better, bud. It's like 50% exception, which I'm not going to disclose. This is personal preference. I mean, we all have our preferences, man. No judgment here. Silver, we'll take that. Like, playability is probably the biggest one. I can look past a lot if the game is fun. It sounds like so many games nowadays comically are not fun. Damn it. So close. One to bone crossbow. Furnace strides. Okay. 5% chance. Yes, like blaze. I mean, I lose my 2% mana soul per hit, but I kind of really like the Inferno Strides. And plus, now I have my fire res I needed. Like, I will say, one thing that has been well worth the money to me, even though they did recently increase the price, is Xbox Game Pass. Like, there are a lot of games on there for that monthly subscription price.
So,
it is not bad, not a bad deal. And the other nice thing is, like, you get to try so many different games as well. So if there's, if you're like, I don't know if I would like a game, and it's on there, okay, $12 or $17 now, I guess. Totally worth it. Instead of shelling out $60, where did Kane go? Oh, he's over there. So shelling out $60, and you know, I drop those in here. And potentially not liking a game. Like, that's the worst one. You spend all this money and it just sucks. I somehow missed everything in there. No, one game that I can't play myself. I tried with someone else because they were excited about it, was Ark Survival. Or any of the Ark series. I just can't do it. Not fun to me. Which is funny because I love Pokemon, I love Power World, very fun games. Something about Arc is just worse, I guess. Worse probably isn't the right word, but less fun. Really hope we don't crash. I like the graphics of Arc. I give it that. It's a beautiful game. God help your graphics card and processor. Never played or seen Arc. It's Pokemon but with dinosaurs and survival aspects. There you go. That's the whole game. Except the way that you catch the dinosaurs to be with you is really weird. Like, you have to tame them. And, like, I could not figure out how to do it. I had to Google it, which tells you right off the bat that's not good. If there's nothing in game that really, like, helps teach you how to do it in any way, like, a really good game teaches you how to do things without directly teaching you. But there was nothing like to even remotely guide you in, like, hey, give this thing berries or this one very specific food. Like, how the hell am I supposed to know that? Claymore. Walk in, throw a spear, throw a javelin, everything dies. Marvelous. Level 52. Now we're getting some pretty good levels. I'm not going to worry about the jewel. I've got plenty in the stash at the moment. I said I played the game with someone that is, you know, very much for it. That they're good at that kind of game. I couldn't do it myself. Are you sure you're gonna make weapons for my bones? Because you're dead. How are you gonna do that if you're not alive?
The sisters will be glad to have this back.
I said I want to play Maximum Carnage and Parts of the Dark Water for the Super Nintendo. I want to play the Beautiful Joe series. I want to do StarCraft 1 and 2, Warcraft 3. Tomorrow I'm starting Tales of Zillia, of course. That will be my primary game. But I'm thinking I won't do Hollow Knight and Diablo tomorrow. I may not even do 3 streams tomorrow. We'll see. Though I would like to keep up the 3 stream thing. That's kind of nice. But I do think Dragon Quest Heroes is going to be removed from the list, unfortunately. Unless there's some like weird resurgence in the comment section, like, oh, I really wish you would finish this, then I might revisit it. Otherwise, I think it's done. I might play it on my own, and maybe if I play it on my own, I'll record it because it's gonna be on the computer anyway. Ow! Don't know what happened there. And then I just upload it that way, in case there is someone that enjoys it. I mean, those VODs, unfortunately, don't get a lot of views, which is fine. Again, it's not exactly what I would call a popular game. Knockback, huh? Let's try that out. My duels, yeah. Ooh, an IO room. Hello. Nice, level 2. Let me get rid of all these charms.
Yes.
fix my posture.
I'm Darcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters. Oh, yes.
I also want to do a story playthrough of Diablo 2. And I think if I were to do that, I would have to do it with a druid. Because I'd want something that could just essentially stomp through the game, no issue. And druids can definitely do that. I would only do normal, obviously. Don't need to go through hell on it. And there's our first crash. That game didn't speak to you? Yeah. Which saddens me a bit because I had been trying to play that game for years. And it ended up not being that fun. Do I still have my javelins? I hope I do. Let's see. Yeah! Still got my jabs.
Hi. Oh.
Yeah.
Not enough money.
I don't have much mana leech anymore. That should be fine. Well, silver linings, we get a little bit more experience. Now, I do think you would enjoy the Fire Emblem Heroes game. It's more action-packed, more faster paced. Honestly, that was the biggest issue was, for me, for the combat was, it was just kind of slow. It wasn't engaging combat, if that makes sense. Which is weird for a Heroes game. And also, if you know, I have people that tune in for anything I play, like, if there's a game that I'm playing, you guys are like, hey, this one doesn't speak to me. I don't really care for it. Don't feel like you're being rude by telling me that. Because you know it's not for everyone. And because if it's a game that I'm already kind of on the fence about, and people are like, hey, I don't really like this one, man. Great, I will drop it from the list. I'll play it on my own if it's still something that I want to get the story on, obviously. But that'll become a different type of series then. That's all. Not one that's live. So we don't take up the live slots with things that you may not want to watch. Never guarantee that it will get dropped, obviously, but you know, it's something that gets considered at that point. Because, yeah, as I said, I stream to share my love of gaming with people. And so, you know, if there's something that I may not necessarily be enjoying as much, but I'm playing because it's a commitment that I've made, and people are like, yeah, not a fan, I'm not gonna feel bad dropping it then. Now, if people absolutely love the game and I'm not feeling it, it could still get dropped, but it's lower chance. Well, I appreciate that. But, you know, if it's something you're like, man, this game kind of sucks, don't feel bad telling me that. It will not hurt my feelings. It's kind of one of those things like, if there's ever something that someone can do to make their streams better, like, don't hesitate to tell them. Whether it's me or anyone else. You know, some people will get offended like, whoa, well, you told me how I should run. Like, just telling you what I like, man. And what I've seen other people do. Thought you may appreciate that. Like, I don't understand why people get so offended at that kind of stuff. Like, I had someone tell me something, like, what was it? My lighting was not good. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like my lighting. I'm gonna stick to it. I appreciate your input. I don't think I will be making any of those changes, but I appreciate you telling me. And like I tried a couple of them out while he was on stream. You know, I'll see what I can do, and because you never know, the input he gives might be good. I'm more of wanting to play games and interact regardless. I'd rather just stick my voice. As in no camera. You know, typically speaking, like to become a quote unquote successful streamer, like cameras required. I say that because that used to be the rule. I don't actually think it is anymore. Especially with the very large amount of VTubers that exist. Because honestly, I'd much rather just have a voice over any VTuber any day. And I just hope that my audio quality is good. Like I've tried to set up to the best of my abilities, but I am not an audio engineer at all. I'm not familiar with him. What kind of I mean, obviously streaming, but is he a VTuber or just a streamer? A cameraless streamer, I meant to say. He overshadows VTubers. Interesting. Can't. The burnt peanut. He's getting 20,000 concurrent viewers across Twitch and YouTube. Jeez. He's a peanut, huh? I mean, dude's doing awesome. Wish I was able to do that well. Hey, if it works. And the thing is, like, you can build a whole brand around that, which is kind of awesome. Well, good for him. Listen, I put the camera on. If people like it, awesome. If not, meh. I know the one that, let's be honest, we know the camera that everyone comes here for, and it's not the one of my face, okay? It is that one. That one right there with the doggo. People come for him, and that's fair. As they should. Okay, I just got stuck on a barrel. That guy's in best room of the year on Game Awards, and I was like, that was burnt peanut. Now we know. It doesn't look like he plays anything I would watch, because he looks like an FPS streamer. But I mean, FPS can actually be pretty awesome to watch, but just not my cup of tea. I watched one of his vids and found it super hilarious in the most wrong ways. Go on. Like, I assume he has a very enigmatic and, like, just fun personality on stream. Lots of charisma, probably. Ow. Don't hit me. Ooh, hello, damage. Of course, everything here is corpses, so I get no life leech off of them. Okay, I need to actually be careful a little bit. Because, oh yeah, no, I'm just farm fodder in FPSs. I am absolute garbage. Like, I want to play the Halo series, single player, and I will have a wonderful, fun time with it. I can guarantee it. God help me if you put another person in that game with me, against me, that is. Co-op, probably a good idea. It's more of how unfiltered he is. I will admit, I filter myself to an extent. Mainly because I don't want to get demonetized. Like, if it was for that, I honestly would not care. I also try not to swear a whole lot, just in case, like, I know some people watching, they have like their kids in the room, they don't want to hear that kind of stuff, so I just try to be polite about it. But every so often, depending on the game, it definitely comes out. But there are certain topics I try not to bring up on stream, though. They still happen from time to time. Like the other day, we got into religion and politics a bit. I try to avoid that. Silksong's Coral Tower? Exactly, yes. Yes, that was a time where the filter was gone. I was getting so pissed at that. Piss is an understatement, I'm sure. I'm not gonna lie, growing up, I have sworn a lot. It is just part of my vocabulary, and there are lots of people who are unhappy about that, but I think part of it as well is, like, I worked in call center, so I had to be filtered so much, and it just pissed me off. Means your imagination of filters as filling is gone. Yeah, not necessarily. What's in here? I've never been in this room. That'll do it. I mean, Air Force not quite as bad as some of them. My brother, he's actually Air Force now. He started off Marines. And some of his friends, like, woo! Make a sailor blush.
This place is eerie.
Stay a while and listen.
But it's funny, now that he's in the Air Force, a lot of his Air Force friends are, like, highly religious and very much against swearing, and it's kind of funny in a way. I only had 2 of those. I wish there was a quick sort button for my inventory and everything. That'd be real great. Nope, I didn't want that. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt anyone, but, you know, some people are just kind of weird about it. I understand. Well, I don't need that anyway, but I understand. But myself personally, I see nothing wrong with it. They are just words. That goes with all words. There's nothing you can say that will offend me. Others, yeah, massive window filter. Yeah. I know plenty of those. There. Some cleanup there. Nope, that's a closed door. Yeah, not sure why swear words exist. As George Carlin said. Ooh, hold up. What are the string owls? 2 to curses. Oh. Could be good. There's 400,000 words in the English library, in the English language, And there's some of them you can't see on television. What a ratio that is. 399,993 to 7. There's no such thing as bad words, bad thoughts, bad intentions, and words. I could actually go through that whole skit. We're not going to. Yeah, especially in modern day, modern world, it gets, there are words that some people are like, oh, you can't say that. I'm like, since when? News to me. Well, too late. We already said it. And for me, a lot of it is also context. You know, like, if you just say a word, that means nothing. It's when you say a word with an intent that it matters. And that's the thing that people don't understand nowadays. To these snowballs, like snowflakes, snowballs. I mean, there might be snowballs too. Who knows? To these snowflakes, like just saying a word, like no, the word itself is not the issue. It's the intent behind the word that matters. Get it right. Understand why you're upset. Yeah. Like, nope. Yeah, I don't understand why that is. And I mean, obviously I say it a lot on stream. Usually whenever I do something that I'm not supposed to do. Comes out. Oh, yeah. Yep, hell is a big one for the religious crowd. Alright, well, that wasn't the correct path. We gotta find the waypoint in level 3. And same with Dam. Like, no. Because, and the fun, like, Dam always makes me laugh. People who are very much against that. Because Dam is also a word. Like, a word that is used in regular language to stop water flow. A dam. Like, you can't also simultaneously make that a bad word. Yeah, not gonna lie, I say hell whenever I want to, since it's not for sale. Yeah, like, people are just, sadly, a lot of people are dumb. People get offended by very simple and basic things. Alright, we got the waypoint. Perfect. You know, if someone is around me, like, and they say, hey, don't say that, you know, I don't like when people say that word around me, like, I'll be respectful. Try to. I will make a conscientious effort to say it less around you. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop saying it. I feel like in modern day society, people just look for reasons to be offended. I do, actually. That's not what I meant to do. So that's 2 pieces because we got the. Yeah, we got the gloves earlier, right? Laying of hands can be really good. I don't remember why though. Oh shit. Speaking of, there we go. Where did I put them? Ah, no, it's the boots. 30, 25, 25. I don't understand the like people who, it seems like they're actively searching for reasons to be offended. I don't understand it. Like, that just seems tiring. Like, one of my favorite sayings is, learn to let that which does not truly matter go. Or another way that I've heard it said is, ask yourself, is this going to be an issue in the morning? If it's not, let it go. Exactly. Yep. Anything and everything is offensive. It just depends on the person. Person in the context at the end of the day. And we have too soft of a society nowadays to yeah, like, there's no point in trying to assuage everyone's concerns. Like, I kind of understood, to an extent, I kind of understood, like, how the movement of Resurrected are like, hey, let's try to be conscientious of people's feelings and emotions. People get upset. But then we just took it way too far, man. And now nothing is okay. Everything is offensive. It just gets ridiculous. I can't be bothered to care, personally. Apple, doctor gets offended. Exactly. And the flip side of that is everything you do is wrong. Everything you do is wrong. Because there's always going to be someone that's telling you that you're doing it wrong, regardless of how right you are doing it. You could be doing something by the book in the exact way that was taught, but nope, that's the wrong way. Because Jim Bean over there was like, nah, this is how I do it. This is the only right way. Like, nope. Oh, this is terrible. I may reset this map. This is a terrible catacombs. Holy crap. Because I need to farm Indarial, so I think I'm going to do that. Look how, like, I'm not even at Indarial yet. Oh. Yeah, to be honest, I don't care. Yeah, like, if you're the type of person that is just offended by everything, I can guarantee you we're not going to get along. Because I am definitely going to say things that will offend you. One of my favorite things to say is, it sounds like a personal problem to me. Well, that's also why I should never run a business that involves lots of people. You know, growing up, when I say growing up, like in my early 20s, I never understood why people told me, like, oh no, we can't, you're not the right type of person to be a manager. Like, no, I'd be the great person. I know exactly the process procedures. I know how to do it correctly. I know what's needed. And I know how to teach people to do it effectively and efficiently. What they meant was, you're an asshole, so we can't have you be a manager. Oh. So only once in my life did I have a supervisor tell me that in terms of a promotion. No personal problems. Oh, okay, that was just a quick hiccup there. We good? It says it's good now, but okay, there we go. Exactly. So I used to work for a very large financial institution. I won't say which one. And I was in the tier 2 position for that position. And I was trying to go for tier 3. Which their tier 3 was more of like a essentially supervisor type role. And I got, so they listened to 2 calls, one from a fellow employee and one from an outside, from a member or a customer. Hold on. And they said, So I sit down with my supervisor, like, hey, we're going to go over your promotion. So, okay. She goes, we listened to 2 calls. I said, great. She goes, the first one we listened to was with a member.
Hello.
We could not have asked for a better call. You were quick. You were efficient. You listened to the member's problems. You knew exactly what to do. Everything perfect. By the book. You can't say better things. So great. Awesome. So then we listened to one from a fellow employee. I went, oh boy. She goes, I'm just going to be blunt with you.
Greetings.
You are an asshole. I said, oh, I know exactly which call it is. And I was right, by the way. One to assassin skills. Not what I need. We'll hold on to that, though. So, how'd I get a chipped skull? You're not supposed to be able to drop. Huh. And it was... So for my department, we worked with, it was called the Electronic Services Department. We helped customers with their mobile app and their mobile banking services. And the other department, the one that was calling over to try and push their call over onto me because they didn't want to deal with it because they're stupid. Case in point. They called and they're like, yeah, so their department had dealt with mobile banking up to a certain point. And so they called over to my department because they wanted to transfer the call. They want to transfer the call because the customer in question wanted to change their bill pay. That is entirely part of the account services skill set. And I know because I came from that department previously. And so they said, hey, I want to transfer the call over because they need help with their online bill pay. I said, oh, well, what's the issue? And she said, oh, he just wants to change it. I said, oh, well, did you run into a problem doing it? Well, no, I was just going to transfer over because that's your department. I said, well, actually, according to your manual, that is 100% within the account services job description. If you'd like, I can link you to it. And then I proceeded to send her her own manual that said core and account services, online bill pay, changing member bill pay information, whatever it was. I said, if you want, I'll still happily take the call for you. Just know that in the future, this is something that your department handles. She said, no, it's fine. I'll handle it. That's the call that they listened to where I got called an asshole. She wasn't wrong. I was. But this was also an issue that I'd been trying to deal with in our department where we were so inundated with incorrect transfers that we had 20-30 minute wait times for my department when account services in respective departments should have been handling these calls, but instead, because they mentioned anything about the app or online bill pay, they were trying to transfer to us. And I was like, nope, I'm going to put an end to that. And my manager, and of course my supervisor and manager were not on board with my methods of handling it. But this is why I would both be a wonderful manager supervisor and a terrible one. Because at the end of the day, I don't care. I will follow process and procedure. Process and procedure says, this is your department, handle it. And I will escalate that shit up so high. I will keep going. If you want to talk about squeaky wheel, I will be the squeakiest of wheels. If it's incorrect process and procedure that other people are not following and causing grief for me and my people. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm resetting the map after this. But it's fine. As soon as she said it, I knew exactly which call it was. I'm like, yep, that's the one. And it was. Yeah, the fact that I knew their policy, procedure, and processes so well that I was able to quote it and send her her own manual within the 30 seconds that we were on the phone should tell you everything you need to know about me as an employee. On more than one occasion in my corporate life, I was told, we can't promote you out of this department because you are so good in the role that you're in that we cannot function appropriately without you. And if you want to talk about a way to kill the proficiency and efficiency of an employee and make them stop doing everything they're doing as quickly as possible, that is how you do it. Sorry, we can't promote you because you're too valuable in the role you're in. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I will accept that. Just pay me more. I don't care. That's the whole reason I'm applying for other things. I am borderline autistic and have severe ADHD. I will hyperfocus on things, and I'm in a role where I am now awesome. I'm perfectly content to stay here and just hyperfocus on what I'm doing. Just give me more money. That's the real reason I want to be promoted. I don't want to change roles and have to learn something new. I am a creature of habit at the end of the day. All right, let's reset this map because this is just god awful. That is such a long run tour. Now, of course, we have to find the new route, but we can work with that. How did I lose so much power today? Weird.
Greetings.
Had to make sure we weren't having drop frame issues. No, it actually wasn't bad, but so I'd like to have other effects with it for me to keep it. Welcome to Diablo 2, where I rant about things. Way too much. We may have to reset the map a couple of times, which is annoying, but we're farming for a razor tail, so hopefully we can get that so that way we then have 100% pierce. And we also get the added... Okay, quit picking up so much garbage. Holy crap. You also get the added benefit of, we get more experience doing this too, so it helps. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to like find a map hack to put on, just to know when I have the right map. I mean, sometimes. I don't think everyone signs up for that, but for the JoeMartinMVC podcast, yes, I do really want to start a podcast one of these days. It's just. Don't want to do it solo. And sadly, when you have to rely on other people, it tends to not go super well. Yeah, it'd be different if I was like trying to invite guests on for I had an established podcast and was struggling, like that. That's a little different. Like, okay, you're trying to find the right type of person you want to come on. All the other stuff that could be difficult. Like I watch some political podcasts, and sometimes they struggle to get guests on because of political topics. Okay, that's understandable. I just want someone to have banter back and forth with that's not myself. I've gotten pretty good at talking by myself, but it's a whole lot easier when you have like an engaging chat, That's why I was co-streaming with someone for a while, and whenever she and I would co-stream, like I did the vast majority of the talking, which she was perfectly okay with because she did not. She was just more comically introverted, unless you like really get her out of her shell, and like I would say with those streams, I was probably 95% of the talking. which some people had an issue with, like, oh, well, you know, you're just supporting her stream. Like, she helps a lot. Like, even though it's not much that she would add in terms of banter. I mean, sometimes we did have really good banter, other times not so much. But even like in the times where she didn't add a whole lot, it was still very helpful because it could give you something to talk about or talk off of for a while, you know? To have that verbal diarrhea. Yeah, this is going to be another reset because this is terrible. I'll tell you right now. The funny thing about me being able to like just sit here and talk for long periods of time is the fact that I am actually very introverted and moderately antisocial. Yet I can sit here and do this. Which is a very funny thing because a lot of people when they first start off streaming struggle so hard with dead air. Just not talking. See, that's a good level 3, but level 2 sucks so bad. No. And somehow that's never been something I particularly struggle with, but it does sometimes lead to verbal diarrhea. 100%. It's really bad. Really bad whenever I try to play games with a couple of my friends online, like when we were doing like Phasmophobia stream, and I would not shut up. I'm like, sorry, I've just gotten very accustomed to if I'm playing video games, I have to talk. Sorry about that. Just what it is. I've trained myself to do this. So am I. Like, I don't like going out and doing things. If there are people, I don't want to be part of it. Like, I don't even go to movie theaters. Because there's too many people. I've done a few of them, yeah. Back when my longest standing friend of 33, 34 years now, his wife, my co-streamer, and I all streamed together. Well, I don't know if they streamed, but I streamed in, they were, you know, there. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, we all played Phasmo together. Another 1-2 assassin skills. Alright, let's see if this one's any better. The thing is, it's a game that I would only play with other people. And you know, I'd want the four of us. Because, like, we did well together. I was usually dead. I spent most of the time dead. I was a ghost. From most of those streams. But, like, it was fun with other people. But not really something I would do solo. If that makes sense. Come on, good level 2 and good level 3. Because we need to stay here for a while, beating Indariel. That's not a fun room to walk into right there. Not gonna lie. Now, they do have Phasmo VR, which is kind of neat. It kind of makes me want to play it. The other thing is, like, if I were to play it, I would have to, like, build up my level a lot to actually have gear. Because I've got nothing. We played on my friend's account. Or played on his. Okay, so that's a good level 2. We can work with that. Please, good level 3. Really nothing there, huh? Like we used all of his gear. I think we only lost stuff once, which wasn't too bad. Wait till you're off. Let's go. Exactly. How you doing today, Rose? Yeah. As long as we don't do another Elden Ring DLC stream again. Screw that. I'm sure you do. You'd have to host. The other annoying thing about doing any type of co-op stuff is my internet. I have to always contend with that. So streaming anything co-op, I run into an issue where I start running out of bandwidth. And it's really frustrating. You did not. It depended on the game and the time. But let's be honest, for the most part, it's me with verbal diarrhea. Do you still stream at all? Or have you pretty much stepped away from that? It's such a good level 2. Come on. Don't do this to me, game. I could probably work with this. Wait, that's not level 4. Damn it. Oh, I stopped talking. He popped an attitude. Then I said, look, that's fair. I was sometimes a jerk. Elden Ring can bring that on people. I mean, I'm just kind of an asshole in general, but we know that. You don't need to be a host to add items. Interesting. I was not aware of that. I thought only the host had items. Then again, I don't know a whole lot about that game, so. This one might be okay. Not gonna lie, I only have 38 hours of Phasmo. I think my friend that we were playing with, I think he had a couple hundred hours in. Rose, do you remember how many hours Kyle said he had on it? Hey, that's the thing I was talking about people not being good at. We've got a Sabre. Okay, I think I may have to cut potions out. Jesus. Psuedo. Which one's that? Way too many. I mean, him and Chelsea and a couple of his friends put a lot of hours in. Time for gaming downtime for me. Well, enjoy. Appreciate it, Levi. Have a good one, man.
Hello.
If you start a stream, I'll pop in once I'm done here. We got a cuckoo shikaku. It's hard to get the 4 of us together. Like that's honestly the hardest part. Why don't I don't need that? Here, Silvern can go there. I regret this life choice, but I'm going to do it regardless.
Good day.
I mean, I wouldn't be against doing more streams of it, though. Frozen Orb. Oh, this is going to cost a pretty penny, isn't it? Zeal? Really? Huh. Didn't know they could be on staff. Learning new things. so bad at searching these out. Fireball. Like anything that involves other people
Yes.
severely complicates the streaming side of things. Where's my button? It's right there. A little bit of airflow because I turned the AC off. Damn it. I need teleport charges, not just one to teleport.
Good day.
And this is where I become very silent because I have a very hard time like reading. Damn it. I saw Telly and I get so excited. I have a very hard time reading and talking at the same time. All I hear is complaining. Isn't that most of what I do? It's like 90% of what I do.
Greetings.
That and blowing it. Another one for Zeal. That's so weird. Huh. Fireball charges. 2 to teleport. Nope, we need teleport charges. 33 of them would be the preference. So teleport has a uncanny ability to kill me in my run, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen when I do this. But I seem to be doing okay survivability wise. 3 to teleport. Sorceress only. Started doing chill. I may be up for it. Just have to get the mods on points that get the mods on point for longer days. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna go infinite energy, not reduced energy. Or reduced energy consumption, just straight up infinite. And maybe double the length of days. Maybe just 1.5 times. How much longer do you think the day should be? Because if you have infinite energy, the length of days honestly isn't that bad.
Good day.
You think 1.5 would be pretty good? Damn, 43 charges. Okay. All right, this is incredibly dangerous, but we're going to try it. So it's great for right here. Oh, well, that's not good. Yeah, so you saw I got hit and took a pretty gnarly chunk of damage there. Because weapon switching takes a moment. I'm stuck. That was bad. So bad. Weapon switching takes a moment in D2R. And it can very easily be the death of me if I'm not careful. That's why I don't usually buy teleport staffs. Also thinking I should get rid of potions. Because I don't think I necessarily need them. I can always buy more. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Okay, done. So give me one sec. We're going to adjust the loot filter. So only full rejuves will pop now. I guess we'll close out the multiple errors we have. Okay. Ow. Jeez. Okay. I wonder if I should change the names on the membership page to the at names if they continue as they are. We'll see in the next couple of days if it continues this way. I do want to start playing more Stardew. I'm just so bad at the base building farming aspect. I wonder if Pal World has put the Pokeball throwing mechanic back in. Okay, what the hell is using power? Hot tub must have turned on. Yeah. That's your job. That's typically what I leave to you in those games, yes. I'm so bad at it. Come on, finish the Song of Mold, please. Doesn't take that long. At least it shouldn't run for very long. Not heard back from the utility company yet. This way I can see a little bit more of what drops, because it's just mostly potions. It makes it hard to see anything else that drops. I mean, farms are good. My brother said potatoes and strawberries are the answer.
Good day.
And with the amount of time that he has into Stardew, I believe him. Yes, another sparking mail. Put those over there for now. I could probably just keep it this way and then run the rest of the way. Hey, he knows what he's talking about. He's put... I wouldn't be surprised if he has over 100 hours in. It's a lot. He's played some Stardew. Pretty much the idea behind the potatoes is sometimes you get double taters. You get double taters, it's just extra monies. So... yeah, look at how much less stuff is on the ground because there's no potions. Like, if I end up needing potions, I can always buy more potions. No, he's actually pretty good at Stardew. I've watched him play a couple times. Can actually see what's on the ground now. Like, his farms regularly brought in like 20, 30,000 per day. He knew what he was doing. It's all about them taters. That's you know, that's it.
Good to see you.
Yes.
I need a little bit more mana. Three sucks. I need one that has two. Oh, wow. Come on. Okay, it seems pretty safe to teleport into this room. Definitely was not safe to teleport into the big room. It would help if I could do players 5, but I don't think I would survive that. Hawkmail, Scale Mail, Lawless Ruby. Oh, I will. Our next couple of Diablo streams may just be a lot of Indarial killing. Just a heads up. The search for Razortail. To get that glorious 100% pierce. Nothing good there. Grab that charm. We'll try players 2 for the next one, see how we do. I can accept this map. It's fairly quick, all things considered. Ideally, it'd be players 5. I don't think I'm strong enough for that. Good to see you.
Listen.
Stay a while, listen. Hawkmail. Nope. 2. Nope. I forgot to summon the friends. We need those. 1, 2, 3. Not enough mana for 4. Just barely, but make sure I have Lightning Fury on. I had someone get upset that I keep the map up in like the full overlay. Like, doesn't that bother you? Like, you don't understand how accustomed to this I am. After 26 years, I'm just used to this. I don't truly notice it. I also need Mana Leech badly. That's not where I was supposed to go. Hate when that happens when I like throw into a door and just it does not actually go into the room. Also, Joe, Beat Saber dropped the release date and artist for OST 8. Ooh. Who else is it going to be? And when? Another thing of Inferno Strides, damn. November 26th, we got Chameleon, Dragon Forest. So those songs from, oh yeah, that's gonna be not good enough for that. That's for sure. Okay, players 2, she wasn't bad. Songs I'll never be able to beat for 100. Or Terminite and Boom Kitty. I'm not familiar with them. That's gonna be the free OSTs, right?
Yes.
Good day.
I will hold on to those. Maximum mana 40%. Chance to block 15, man. Where do I have a spot that I can toss these? Right here. And Inferno Strides can go, I guess, there. Yeah, it's free. Nice. I do appreciate that they're still releasing free stuff, though. You know, you go into the mod community, you get everything. But I still appreciate what they're doing. Okay, that kind of hurt. Don't really want to get hit again. very rarely they release anything. Yeah, it's like, what, once a quarter, essentially? But still, something's better than nothing. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't know why that's a saying, but it is. I don't understand what that saying means. Maybe I should look it up one of these days. Really? You think so? I mean, honestly, I kind of wish they would stop doing updates, personally. Because it keeps breaking all the damn mods. Nothing inherently great. But I mean, if they just want to release songs and such, I'm totally on board with that. Any day of the week.
Greetings.
Good day.
Well, yeah, which is perfectly fine, in my opinion. Not going to hear me complain. A bit of slow for you, bud. I'm sure you will. That or do the absolutely crazy ridiculous thing of embracing mods and letting them do the thing. And like advertise the mods. Of course they've run into the minor issue of copyright, but that's, you know, you just gotta work with that. I'm sure there's a I forgot to set it up to a higher player level. Holy freeze. Barbed club. Orc, shale. Look, I'm gonna need you to have enough mana for this. It's kind of astounding how much mana leech 2% is. They really don't. But I mean, you could do a workaround with that slightly with the promote the modding community with the we're not responsible for what they release type thing agreement going on.
I need mana.
Like, that should be able to get them around the copyright issue. Keyword should. Not 100% on that one. Okay, we got 3-socket helm. I don't remember what we wanted that for, but we wanted one, so we have one now. If Vitae shows up, I'll have to ask him. Chainmail, plate belt. Nope, nothing yet.
Not enough mana.
It's really annoying that I keep like sinking down into my chair. Like forward. Kills my posture. It is 6:04, huh?
Yes.
Oh, he died? That's not good.
Greetings.
Come back, Azrael. How'd you die? You're not supposed to be able to die.
Good to see you.
one. I think you'd say the mods are bannable somewhere just for legal purposes. See, that's to me not really acceptable, nor does it make a whole lot of sense. Like, oh, that gives you 4s. That gave you 5s. Like, there's no reason that it should be a bannable thing. Like, hey, we don't endorse any use of copyrighted material. Like, that's literally all they have to do to cover their ass. Flawless armor. Looking for a 3-socket armor as well. Again, I don't remember for what, but we're keeping an eye out. Oh, god, hi. For one. I mean, spear. Not what we need. Okay, I need to be able to get in the doorway, guys. God, blocking the door. Well, of course. I forgot to set to players 5. I think we might actually be able to, in which case we get the best rep rate we can from her. Need to grab that field plate and check that, just to be sure. 2 and 2. Honestly, not too bad there. Can chainmails have 3? No. Oh, that one doesn't. Don't know if they can, but that one didn't. Save an X before he dies. But I think I'm going to sleep soon, so... Alright, you have a good one, man. Like I said, we'll be ending here in just a little bit anyway, so you're not going to be missing out too much.
Good to see you.
The Order welcomes you.
Okay, so we got the Angelic there. Though, can't really afford to lose that. Another Caitlin's! Okay, double Angelics. I don't know if we should still be keeping that or not. Yeah, when I needed those, I didn't get them. I'm going to have to go through and organize all this eventually. Again. Heal up. Just keep doing a few more runs. So we're trying to just find gear to, you know, try and go as far as we can, you know. Increase our chances. Got to do it again. Won't do anything for this floor, but hopefully players 5 does not doom us. Never know, it could though. Yeah, terrifying room. Don't do that. And thankfully, we don't necessarily need the experience that we're getting. I mean, more experience never hurts, but like it's not required currently because we have Lightning Fury and Charge Bolt both maxed out, I believe. Yep. Oh, we have 1 skill point remaining. So then it becomes, where should we put points? I'm honestly thinking evade. It's probably not a bad idea. Or maybe avoid. I don't know which one. Hey, another Kite Shield. Steel Clash. Okay, not too bad so far. course, those things have a ton of health. Okay, so we're amp damage. We have to be careful. All right, players 5 went, I would say, went very well. Man, good old farming. I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't be farming.
Greetings.
How did you die,
Good day.
sir?
Yes?
Okay, we have a 3-socket armor. Garbage gloves. I said I don't remember what the recommendation was. Oh. Okay. You know what? We've got a pretty good map. We can come back to that later. Let's go to Act 2. Nope. Your order has been delivered. Yes, we know. No Returnals on sale and... Oh, one. I could have swore it said 2 games. Alright, let's see if we can get the skill point that we don't necessarily need at the moment. Follow the topaz. Nope, that wasn't the right way. Beep. Where'd you guys even come from? Down here? Potentially, actually. The damage difference between players 1 and players 5. Kind of ridiculous, isn't it? You can see so much more when there's no potions dropping, huh? It's amazing how much room it takes up on the ground. That's bad. Please die. Too many things shooting at me. I don't like it. We're gonna call it quits once I beat Radamant here, because I can only go until 6:30. So didn't have too long for this stream, but I figured, you know, do a couple hours, do a little bit of farming, you know, the things that we do. I think I'll really pick up the farming once I get to Mephisto. That'll be the real time to do it. So if I get my hands on a set of Titans, then we're golden. Like we may actually be able to beat hell at that point. Not entirely sure, but we'll see. Okay, I apparently missed a path. I thought I saw them all. No, that's just the exit. All right, well, full cleared that floor, literally. And we'll know we found the correct path when we get the quest indicator. Pretty good method of knowing. And a lot of amethyst, which will be good for crafting eventually, one day. Like, just the speed at which it clears whole floors. Finally! And my poor resistances. Oh, chance to block is 23%. I mean, the idea is to not get hit, but, you know, never a guarantee. Not a single one has spawned yet. Man, that's kind of surprising. Let's try it out real quick. Because I know I have those runes, so. Now we've got all 4 on board. I had one in that sack apparently. And shale. Alright, so Rhyme gives us 4% faster block rate, 20% increased chance of blocking, regenerate mana, all res 25, cannot be frozen, more math. Okay, I didn't realize I had all res 25. Man. Don't really have a good spot for this, but. Alright, so our resistances aren't terrible, and we have a 32% chance to block. Not bad. And we also got a bunch of other stuff, but we'll deal with that in a moment. Alright, guys. Took us a long time to find that. Another sparking mail chainmail. We've had a lot of those now. Ooh, hello. Spirit Shroud. Never a bad thing to find. The mana regen would be nice. Right. At 20% or regenerate mana 15% and more MF. More magic find. Can't argue with that at all. No, there he is. Hi, Radamant. Boop. Oh, you survived a boop. You weren't supposed to survive the boop.
Has been avenged.
Good day.
I know.
Shouldn't be surprised by that. But the good news is, we have enough stat points for it. It's not an issue. Since we're here, Telthul Ort, or Telral Ortthul. All right. So on that note, as I said, that's where we're going to call it quits for now. So we'll be back tomorrow morning with Tales of Zillia at around 8:30, 9 a.m. Just kind of depends on what time I wake up. So as always, if you guys like the content I'm putting out, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all new content that comes out. Until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day and or night. Bye-bye for now.